Hello everyone. So in the last class we discussed about the shear reinforcement design for the beams. So we discussed about the shear reinforcement design where minimum shear reinforcement is required. Let us now solve more problems where shear reinforcement design is necessary, and we will understand the concept using or solving a problem. So the problem is given that design the shear reinforcement of a beam size 300 mm multiplied by 500 mm which is subjected to a working shear force of 120 kN. The beam is made up of M25 concrete and it is reinforced with 4 numbers of 20 mm bar diameter bars of Fe 415 steel. So you have given that you have a beam section of whose width is equal to 300 mm and overall depth is equal to 500 mm and it is reinforced with 4 numbers of 20 mm diameter bars. Okay, so you have to design the shear reinforcement for this beam. So here given that breadth of the beam, that is B is equal to 300 mm, overall depth D is equal to 500 mm, and let us assume that the effective cover is equal to 30 mm. So effective depth will be equal to 500 minus 30, that will be equal to 470 mm. So in the shear reinforcement design, the first step is that you have to calculate the value of tau v. So the tau v value will be calculated as per clause 40.1, and 40.1 says that nominal shear stress tau v will be equal to Vu divided by Bd. So here working shear force of 120 kN is given. Working shear force of 120 kN is given. That is the V value. Shear force under working condition V is equal to given that 120 kN. But to calculate the value of nominal shear stress tau v, Vu is required. So Vu, first of all you have to calculate the factored shear force, that is the value of the Vu. So Vu will be equal to 1.5 multiplied by 120 will be equal to 180 Newton per mm square. So be very careful about this while solving the problems, whether working shear force is given or the factor shear force is given. If working shear force is given, then you have to multiply the factor of safety 1.5. But when factored shear force is given, no need to multiply the factor of safety again. Okay, so nominal shear stress will be equal to tau v will be equal to Vu divided by Bd, that will be equal to 180 multiplied by 10 to the power 3 divided by 300 multiplied by 470 will be equal to 1.277 Newton per mm square. So step 2 is you have to calculate the value of the tau c. So for calculation of tau c, first of all you have to calculate what is the value of the percentile steel. So percentage of steel will be calculated as AST divided by BD multiplied by 100. So AST by BD will be equal to, since it is reinforced with 4 numbers of 20 mm diameter bars, AST value will be equal to 4 multiplied by pi by 4 20 square divided by B is equal to 300, D is equal to 470 multiplied by 100. So PT value is coming as 0.89. And from table 19 we can clearly calculate the value of tau c will be equal to 0.56 plus 0.62 minus 0.56 divided by 1 minus 0.75 multiplied by 0.89 minus 0.75 will be equal to 0.6 Newton per mm square. Since we have already discussed about the method of interpolation in the earlier classes, I am not going to interpolation by detail. But if you have any doubt regarding interpolation, then comment in the comment section. Okay. So next step is your calculation of the tau c max. So tau c max will be calculated from table 20 of IS 456. So from table 20, tau c max value for M25 grade concrete, it is clearly written that tau c max is equal to 3.1 Newton per mm square. So we have calculated the value of tau v, tau c and tau c max. Now we will check the relation between these three values. So from here we can clearly see that tau v is equal to 0.6 Newton per mm square is less than the tau c max value, that is 3.1 Newton per mm square. 0.6 is less than 3.1. So hence it is okay as per the clause 40.2.3. Now we will check the relation between tau v and tau c, and tau v we know that tau v is coming as 1.277 Newton per mm square, but tau c is equal to 0.6 Newton per mm square. So tau v is greater than tau c, and as per IS 456, if tau v exceeds the value of tau c, then shear reinforcement design is required. Okay. So shear reinforcement will be designed to resist a shear force that is equal to VUS is equal to VU minus tau CBD. You see, page number 73 of IS 456, VUS will be equal to, it is clearly written that shear reinforcement shall be provided to carry a shear force equal to VU minus tau CBD. Okay. VU minus tau c BD. Or instead of going by this, you can simply remember like this also. Tau v means the shear stress acting on the beam. Tau v means shear stress acting on the beam is equal to 1.277 Newton per mm square. Tau c means the shear stress resisted by the concrete. So shear stress resisted by the concrete is equal to tau c, that is equal to 0.6 Newton per mm square. So the shear stress acting on the beam is equal to 1.277, but the shear stress resisted by the concrete is equal to 0.6 Newton per mm square. So the additional shear stress acting on the beam will be equal to 1.277 minus 0.6. 1.277 minus 0.6. So the additional shear stress value is equal to 1.277 minus 0.6. So the additional shear force to be resisted will be equal to this value multiplied by area, that is B multiplied by D. So 1.277 minus 0.6 multiplied by 300 multiplied by D, small d is equal to 470. So VUS is coming as 95.4 kilonewton. You can calculate the value as VUS by this fashion or by this formula also. So VUS value is coming as 95.4 kilonewton. So I am assuming that I will provide two-legged 8 mm diameter stirrups. So providing two-legged 8 mm diameter stirrups, ASB value will be equal to 2 multiplied by pi by 4 8 square, and it is coming as 100.53 mm square. So the spacing of the shear reinforcement will be calculated from clause 40.4, clause 40.4.a of IS 456.